Let's get ready to rumble! He's taken another one, and Howard Foster has stopped it! Wow!
This is Thomas Lyons from Raps on TV down there in Tottenham, Green Pools and Leisure Fitness Centre. Fortunate to be joined by Dean Richardson after his clinical performance on the card. How's everything going, Dean?
Yeah, good mate. Bit tired now, but yeah, got the win. And first fight with Gary Logan, tried what we worked on, and yeah, I'm happy to. It's a good foundation to work off now.
Yeah, good 6 rounds. Watching from ringside, beautiful performance. The jab worked wonders. Couldn't really miss with it, to be honest. And durable opponent in there with you. Good rounds. So, what was your sort of take on the experience of having 6 hard rounds and getting that valuable experience in the bank?
Yeah, it was good. Obviously, it was quite. I think it was quite. I wouldn't say fast paced, but I wouldn't say it was slow. I was trying to jab, trying to draw something off of it, but he just wouldn't unless I wasn't throwing. But then I wouldn't have been working on what me and Gary was working on in the gym.
Yeah.
Trying to pull that off. So I just got back behind the jab, sort of like trying to work off it. Just stay tucked up. I think I landed a left hand on him, and it sort of like see his legs stiffen. But I didn't want to go rushing in. I just wanted to stay nice behind the jab and I haven't boxed since May, and it's my first fight with Gary. So
yeah.
Yeah, no, I'm happy to get the rounds in.
Relationship going well with Gary. I mean, great trainer, working, you know, with the likes of Jez Smith, and yeah, kind of have a great stable of fighters with him at the moment. Like you just said there, you stay composed, kind of, you know, use the jab to dictate the range and the pace. And it didn't really look like you needed to come out of a second gear at all in the fight. You know, you kept that range, didn't sort of let him draw you in, and yeah, use the jab, like you said, to perfection, really.
Yeah, I would have liked to have got out of second gear, but I just think you can only do that if you have like an opponent that will let you. Someone that just tucks up and goes out. And, like when I was jabbing, I was trying to draw something out of him, and he just weren't throwing. So yeah, I probably did just stay in second gear. I didn't show what I can do because of the type of the opponent. But yeah, I'm sure you'll see it in the future once I start stepping up the levels.
So now you've extended your unbeaten record to 8-0 now. What's next? The next 12 to 18 months, obviously have a bit of rest, back in the gym. Is that sort of what you're looking to do for the rest of the season?
Got a holiday planned. I was meant to fight in September. Obviously got moved to now. Yeah. So I think that put off a fight in December. But I'm going to stay in the gym. I've got a nice little holiday booked. I'm going to take that. I'm going to carry on training and then look to get out in probably late February, early March. I want to get an 8-rounder. So stay in the gym, stay fit, do that. And then Steve said texted me the other day saying 2019 title time. So yeah, I'm really excited for next year. So
is that your ambition then? Major title contention? Obviously this phase of your career now, looking to really step up the ladder and push on for the domestic scenes thriving. Are those the big fights?
I've been saying it for a while. I've probably been saying it for about three or four fights. I'm glad I didn't get it in sort of like my full 5th, 6th fight. I'm glad it's coming now. So I feel like with Gary, I've now got the ability and the
infrastructure.
I can see myself stepping up through the levels a lot more now. So yeah, the Southern Area title, it's been in my sight for a while, but now I feel I'm ready for it and levels above it.
So just for like the Raps on TV viewers that may not have tuned in before tonight's fight or have seen your social media, I mean, growing up in Ruislip, I mean, how did you get into boxing? Talk to me about your amateur experience and pedigree.
Yeah, I had 16 fights as an amateur, 112. It's obviously not a lot of fights, a lot of good pros out there. I've had 50 plus fights, 100 fights, whatever. I didn't. Just don't think the amateur style was my type of style. Boxed at Ruislip, Derby from West Ham. Started working with Barry O'Connell towards the end of my amateur career. So I think towards the end I had like 2 fights in 2 years, got real fed up with it. I was training with Barry and his fighter John O'Donnell, Charlie Rice was down there at the time, and I was enjoying it. So for me it was like give up boxing or turn pro, and I did, and I just feel like I've come on leaps and bounds as a professional, like training. I say full time, obviously I'm working as well. Yeah. But I've sparred a lot of big names out there, and I've more than held my own. So for me, that's brilliant for someone who hasn't had a big amateur career. Yeah. To be in there and holding my own, and like sort of getting the better sometimes of like top pros out there. So yeah, done a lot for my confidence, and yeah, I feel like I'm really going to come on.
And I mean, at ringside, I mean, the trainer's sort of instructions were spot on tonight, and you got through the 6 rounds unscathed.
Yeah.
Didn't really take much damage, landed with a lot of success. Is that sort of the change you needed to maybe elevate your career to that next level, a little bit more, you know, sort of polishing off on a different few aspects of your game?
Yeah, I think if you see me in box, you see I did have a slightly different style. I think I was sat a bit lower, my balance was better, I was pretty much always in a position to come back with counter shots. I was always in a strong position to throw strong shots. So yeah, now I'm happy with tonight's performance because I just feel like I can really work off of it now.
And I mean, how much has sort of sponsorships that you've had, you know, the support you've had from back home? I mean, you have a good crowd outside that come to support you. How imperative is that for you at this stage of your career to get that platform, to get that profile raised to when you do step up?
Yeah.
To
now, all my sponsors, AJ Contracts, Legion, Fairweather, Better, they've been a massive help to me. Like leading up to this fight, they've really sort of come together and helped me out because there's a lot of people don't realise what the how much expense there is in boxing, especially when you're taking time out to train, to pay for things. So yeah, the sponsors really help with like the money side of things, and they come together. Buy tickets as well. So yeah, no, they're massive help. I can honestly say we wouldn't be able to do it without them.
Yeah, I mean, great
especially with tonight's show. Like it was sort of like a bit of a, I wouldn't say shambles at all, but it was a bit of a tough one for everyone. And without my sponsors, like tonight just would have been impossible.
Yeah, well, that is the difficulty of the small horse scene. Obviously, Steve Gilman's put in a lot of good shows, stacked bills with, you know, good 50-50 fights, and that's sort of what the fans want to see, as opposed to just the mainstream cards. But yeah, like you were saying, they're not really exposed as much as you like. But I'm not going to take up too much of your time. I know you want to see friends and family, but great performance tonight, Dean.
Cheers,
and on to the next.
Oh, that was lovely. I'd just like to give a shout out to Sean Lyons. I'll probably say he's a sponsor now. He gave me some boots that I know were very sentimental to him. He would have had his debut in them. But yeah, he sponsored me tonight, and I fulfilled his boots' dream to sound in a professional boxer. No, but thank you to Sean Lyons.
Thomas Lyons, Raps on TV, Dean Richardson, top man.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Cheers.